3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hill. His throw incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. A play fake to Montgomery, now Trubisky, and that is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
And I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On second down, here's Mixon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hill looks to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, it's Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hill looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
You better be afraid. Yep. You better be afraid of me. Ready?
Here's Hill now after the interception. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built. Runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they run with Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Check 50. Hey, box drop.
To throw on 3rd down. Hill. He's got his man. This is Tate. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twist. Now.
And they are going for it. Here's Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Pick it up. 180. Your track.
On 2nd and 15 now. Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action. Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. It's complete to Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The throw over the middle taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off of play action. Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Auden Tate, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Trubisky will throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This one into the hands of Burton. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He knocks it through.
Makes the score Bears 28, Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
But the pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Trubisky dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll run forward Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They go play action with Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hill, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now it's Hill. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Hill throwing once more. He completes it to Tate. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Open man is Ross, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Trubisky, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play fake, and it's Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more.
Makes the score Bears 42, Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part.
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go.
To throw again. Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Washington's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Hill. Complete. Smith has it. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 59.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Bengals take over at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to let that nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't do it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate 'cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They elevated us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, Yo, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the